Alright guys, my name is Chris Gutierrez with Code 3 Motors, longtime paramedic and power stroke mechanic. I've got a 2008 Ford F450. It has 111,000 miles. It's 4x4. It's the '08, so it's got the 6.4 liter motor. Also, because it's the '08, it's the first year of the 4x4 switch on the dash. Prior to that, it had a separate stick shift for '07 and older. So this has a much easier 4x4 operation. You'll notice also it's got reflective rear chevrons on the back. And the paint's in pretty good shape. There are some superficial brush scratches from the thing going, past brush and trees and whatnot. But I'm just going to give you a walk around tour here. Then we're going to start going through all the inside compartments. And we're going to jump in the back, go through all the Ford stuff in the cab. And then we'll go for a test drive. You'll also notice a winch, 8,000 pound Warn wrench. Super cool for over-the-side rescues or any variety of rescues. I was thinking about using the ladder truck over there to give a demonstration with a litter basket. Alright guys, we're just doing a demonstration here on the winch in combination with the ladder truck. If you have a ladder truck, you could do some pretty spectacular rescues, whether they're over the side, cliffside rescues, or getting an injured worker off of a roof. So pretty awesome. And I'm just one guy. I set this all up by myself. If you're a volunteer department or a department that just doesn't run a lot of manpower, this kind of system could work really well for you. I know that I worked in an area where we would get vehicles over the side quite often, and I'm just doing this hand control right there. I think you can see that. And you can lower that right onto a gurney. If I brought a gurney over here, we could set that Stokes basket right onto a gurney. I just have a sandbag in there to give it a little bit of weight. Substantial deer bumper on the front as well. Speakers are in the Ford bumper for the siren, and you'll notice it has Whelen LED lights all around. Everything works. It doesn't need anything, and it's deployment ready. So let's get into it. Tires are in great shape. We're going to go through all that stuff. First compartment's the O2 compartment, and I have the motor off so you can hear me, but all these lights will light up when the doors are open. All of them work. You'll notice the regulator is present and the Star of Life sticker. It's a tailor-made coach. That's the coach builder. And here, large compartment, you'll also notice it has a Xantrex 1000 watt inverter / battery charger. So you can, you have two options here for your Shoreline. So you'll notice there's two Shoreline connections. One is the battery charger and to power the outlets that are inside. If you're in Arizona in the summer and you just want to keep the back cool while it's in station, you can go to the second plug there. Or if you're somewhere where it's really cold and you want to warm it up in the back while it's in station, you can do that. Large compartment here with a shelf, big enough for a Stryker stair chair to go in that side compartment, and any number of things. Turnout gear, extrication tools, whatnot. We'll get in the back in a second. This is the backboard compartment. It's got a divider. It's really big. You could put quite a few backboards and flats in here, and extra stuff too. Pike poles, fire related stuff. Another big compartment here, which would be perfect for turnout gear, helmets, boots, jacket, all that stuff. And then up here is the compartment for all of your stuff that you'll be taking into your rescue. There's 3 shelves there that are adjustable, and then the compressor for it has air suspension, so it has brand new airbags on the back. Let me give you a demonstration real quick while we're out here. When you open the back doors, the second door here, it'll let out the air, and then it'll drop the deck down. You can hear that, and you'll notice it's really quick. So now it's easier to load and unload. This ambulance also comes with the Stryker MX Pro gurney. You'll notice it has a track here for a power loader. So if you want to, install a Power Pro with the power loader, it's already set up. This is the hardest part, is putting the track in and doing the electrical for that. So that is already here. The floor's in great shape, and I'm gonna get it fired up so we get some juice back here. Let me just give you a demonstration. When I close this door, it'll start rising up. It does it faster when the key's engaged, but you can probably hear it. You can probably see it. I'm trying to hold the camera as steady as possible. And there it is. It's back up to its ride height. So I just wanted to show you one more thing while we were looking at that compartment. So from this side, it's got a roll-up door that's locked. I have the key for that. So if you want to keep your equipment locked in there, you don't have to keep this down. I mean, this can stay up always if you want it to, but if you want it secure, you've got that option. All right, so there's that. Let's fire this thing up, and then we'll start going over all the back compartment stuff. You'll notice the paint, really shiny, really nice. Oops. All right, let me just pop this in real quick. Okay. Let's go jump in the back and start showing you all of the stuff on the action wall. So here's our back. I really like the configuration. It's got cabinet space over here with an adjustable shelf, and then these will lift up for easy loading. So if you want to lift it up, or if there's something big that can't fit between that half, you can just lift the whole thing up. So there's that. It has a tray, kind of like a Lazy Susan for your cardiac monitor. You can swivel that around however you like, and there's an outlet right there to keep it charged. There's more cabinet space there, little compartment there. You can also, it has additional floor hardware. If you want the gurney tucked against the wall, you can do that. There's a CPR seat with a little bit of space. You could put gloves up above, and then if you want more counter space, that will come down to give you more, but there's quite a bit of counter space. I don't think you need. I'd rather have the seat personally. And then up above the action wall, there's more cabinet space in the lockable narcotics locker. Oh, the key's in the ignition, but you can lock your narcs up there. This is access for your AC, so if you want to clean the filter, you just open that up. You will notice it has a refrigerator, which is not common in an ambulance. I mean, I see that in CCT or long distance transport ambulances. So it has that. You could keep some beers in there, or medication that needs to be refrigerated. And then there's another lockable compartment there, which is quite large. You can fit something pretty big in there, and that's lockable. The keys are on the key ring that's in the ignition. There's reach through here for the O2 tank to turn it on and off. There is You could put a large fire extinguisher or spare SCBA tanks back there. You can talk to the driver through the little window there, and you swing it. And then there's compartment down below the action wall for, you know, BVMs, oxygen masks, suction equipment, stuff like that. And then on the bench seat side, there's a bench seat and more cabinet space up above. And then there's our side door that goes out that way. Let me just show you the, oh yeah, there's also a compartment right here. I think this is, yeah, a drawer. And there's that. Again, that's lockable as well. But let me show you the jump seat, integrated child seat in there. And all the upholstery is in fantastic shape. You'll notice that there are no cuts. That was the compressor that just cut off. There are no tears, cuts, or anything on any of the upholstery, which is great. And then up above, let's go over the action wall. Up above, we've got dome lights. So there's 4 on each side, plus we have 2 fluorescent lamps in the center. Oh, I got the back door open, so I can't dim the right side. But on that side, you'll see there's the low. And then, what does that say? Oh, something just appeared on my screen that said invalid. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's too low a light. And then you can turn the center fluorescence on and off. I can't dim the right side because they're just on high because the back door is open. Our suction is integrated. Suction regulator on the wall here. If I put my finger over, if you want to increase, there, you can do that. We've got 202 outlets on that side, 1 on the bench seat side, and then we've got the exhaust vent that draws from there. If there's odors back here that you don't want to be back here, you can suction those out. There's a little work light here on the action wall, and then the rest of these are spares. And then these are just kind of like MedTech does this also, where they give you a so you can notify the driver, hey, step it up, code 3, you know. Okay, my card was full, so it's the camera turned off. I'm not sure where exactly it cut out, so I'm going to start over with this. Here's our climate control. So if we want cool, we hit cool. I have the fan is all the way up, so it's kind of loud, but it's really blowing. You can probably hear that in the microphone. So if you want to lower it, then you just do that. And then if you want heat, you just hit the heat. If you want it warmer, you go warmer. Want cooler, you cooler. So when you get, like, say right there, okay, it's 67 is what we got it set at, and we got it cool. What'll happen is it'll keep blowing till it reaches 67 and then, or whatever temperature, then it'll cut out. And then as it warms up, it'll kick on, and just like your home climate control would. So there's that. Let me turn it off so you can hear me. Up above here is our inverter. So if we turn that on, it'll tell us the status of our batteries. We have currently 13.1 volts in our battery. So that is great. And when we turn that on, that makes these outlets hot. So you might be able to see they're kind of glowing. There's a little light in there. You'll notice over here, oops, you'll notice over here as well. Those are on. And then that one's on. There's also one in that compartment there. So that is what makes the outlets hot. And then we just turn that off by pushing the button. Let's see, what else is back here? We did the suction, we did the O2, we did all of the compartments. Upholstery is in great shape. Floor is in great shape. There's no cuts or slices or anything like that. Really nice ambulance. If you don't need the gurney, we can certainly take the gurney out, bring the price down a little bit, not a ton, but it'll, something. And then free delivery. The ambulance also includes free delivery. So let's go outside. Oh yeah, and this is a very tall box. I'm 6'1". I'm standing up straight, and I'm not hunched over or have my neck bent over. Although the grab rails will hit me in the head if I don't watch it. So, but it's pretty tall in here, big box, and that's pretty much everything back here. Let's go get in the front, and we'll go over all the Ford stuff, and then we'll go for a test drive.